I am a sinner. I am a sinner. So that probably means I'll sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me for the things I don't understand. Sometimes you need to be alone. Yeah. Alright, that was really stupid, but today I just wanted to talk to y'all. Hey, what's up? Katie from Katie's Journey to the Best. Still on my journey, still running, still chasing my dreams. But I just want to talk to you guys today about coming to terms with the lesser man within you. And I really like those lyrics. I probably absolutely butchered them. You know, one thing you'll learn about me in time is I am terrible with music. Terrible, hot garbage with music. But that's not really the point. The point is more so the lyrics that I just said. You know, probably wrong, but they still have some points. And you may not be religious, but most religions or even spirituality have some level of, there's a level of darkness and not even evil inside of us, but just that, specifically for the men here, the lesser man within you. You know, not the inner child like you'll see a lot on social media, but like the weak man that you're trying to get rid of to become that strong man that you want to be. And I was thinking about this today because of this cold front we have and everything kind of icing and snowing over today. Everything was closed. And I had recorded a video about this earlier when I was outside taking a walk, but sadly the video, I had to scrap it for a miscellaneous of reasons. I'm going to redo it. But I kind of want to stay candid, so I decided to just talk about something else today. But in that video, I was just talking a little bit, just to give a quick little overview about, just to kind of move on to this point, is I want to be stubborn in my goals, but I don't want to be stupid with my goals. And so even though me stubborn was me wanting to live out my car, it would be stupid for me to do that right now as everything's icing over and I literally can't even drive. Like, my car is a 2011 Ford Expedition with over 300,000 miles. That car cannot go on the ice. That car, that sounds terrible, but I would probably end up killing myself. Like, there's no way that I would be able to safely drive that vehicle around in this type of weather. So I came back to my parents as much as I didn't want to. I know they want me to. I know my mother really wants me to stay here. But in the process of staying here, I knew I was going to have to challenge myself. And even just this first day of being back, I've already seen myself slip and fall in trying to be consistent with my goals. And that's why sometimes you have to remove yourself from the places and things that bring out that lesser man in you. And that doesn't always mean that the people are bad. Like, that doesn't inherently mean that they're bad for you. Because a lot of the times, it's actually the good people in your life that will make you the weakest. Because there's a comfortability you have with them. Like, literally with my friends and family, part of the reason why I want to live outside my car is it was my own form of self-isolating, because I find, like I said in the last video, I find that I'm my best when I'm on my own. It forces me to overcome myself in my situations. But being back in the house, warm cooked meals, complacently, nice warm home, a nice soft bed, even though I low-key don't even like beds. Yeah, I'm a little weird in that way. I feel like I sleep better when I'm sleep on anything but a bed. But yeah, it's just, I've already seen certain parts of me slip up, and like I couldn't go to the gym today, so I made sure to do some push-ups, do some little home workouts, pull-ups. In that sense, I say I've succeeded, but literally just me trying to record that video earlier, I actually did try to go back out and redo it, but very clearly did I get kind of like a punch to the throat, little chop to the throat. Dropped my phone in the snow, the water slipped, got my butt wet, it was cold, it was right around when it started getting dark out, so you know, it's only getting colder. And I had to sit there and really sit with myself and be like, is this stubborn of me or is this stupid of me to try to go out and like record this video again? Like, do I really need to do that? Is this me really like sticking to my goals and being truthful to myself, or is this just me being stupid? And I decided it was me being stupid because it wasn't worth breaking my phone. My phone had water in it. It was giving me the liquid detected anytime I tried to plug it up to my camera. So I went back inside, did a little bit of reading, did a little watching, and it was that setback that I instantly saw myself almost fall back on my previous habits. You know, I finally plugged my game up, which I haven't done till today. Played a single game, which isn't necessarily bad. You know, it's always good to relax. You definitely have to give some time to relax, and I do that sometimes with some of the podcasts and also watching some TV shows. Like, I finally finished Stranger Things, Narcos, like some really good shows that I know I'm way behind on. I'm just now starting Squid Games, season 1, not season 2. But yeah, instantly found myself like trying to find comfort in my own failings. And so I had to kind of just remind myself, like, hey, remember what you said. You want more for yourself than what you have. And so you have to sacrifice more of what you have to get what you want. So I laid down and took myself a nap just to kind of refocus myself. Woke up, made myself a plate of food for dinner. And I decided, I actually haven't even ate my food yet. It's sitting right here, so I should probably make this not too long of a video. I don't want my food going cold, but you gotta, let's see, I'm trying to find the best way to put this. You gotta pretend the person you want to be over the person you are. Like, you probably hear videos where people be like, you have to kill the you of now. You know, I don't want to be that extreme. Don't, okay. We're not heavy metal in here, like, end yourself for your greater values. No. But fake it till you make it. You know what people say? Fake it till you make it. So I know I'm not the greatest speaker, but I'm going to keep talking to you guys as if I am. I know I'm not the most hardworking. I'm a bit lazy, but I'm going to pretend to be as hardworking as possible. And when I say pretend, I mean pretend that you are so you do it. Not pretend like you are, okay? Like, I'm not pretending to be hardworking. I'm being hardworking, but I know I'm not a hardworking person yet. I'm just forcing myself so that hopefully over time, it will become the new me. And all that kind of just comes back around to, you gotta find your own peace inside, man. You gotta find your own inner peace within yourself. Because nobody out here, don't use anybody out here like a drug, you know? Like, a lot of people, they have the friend who's like, I'm depressed 95% of the time, but the moment I go hang out with them, I'm good. Don't let somebody else be your medication. Become your own medication. Learn to soothe yourself, and not even in like unhealthy comforts like comfort eating or like drugs or alcohol, but like finding inner peace within yourself through yourself. Like, I've really started to fall in love with the feeling of being sore from working out. It's like my own form of self-love with myself. Like, I know I'm doing good and I feel good even if I'm sore, but that soreness is a sign of feeling good because it's a sign of better things to come. You know, once I recover, I'll be stronger, hopefully more mass. You know, I'm trying to bulk up a little bit. I'm a pretty skinny guy, pretty light guy. But yeah. And then, more so than just talking about the lesser man within you, I do want to talk a little bit about that darker side of you. And like, you can make a bad choice as a good person. You know, I used to hate myself for being overly nice, for being fake to people, for partying too much. And I'd almost have this like level of guilt right after I did it. But I had to understand that I'm not inherently bad, just misguided. You know, a lot of people are misguided. And you gotta kind of almost face yourself too, and you gotta admit to yourself that sometimes you yourself are misguided. You misguide yourself just as much as any one person can misguide you. Yeah. So I'm trying to think, what I talk to you guys about? Finding peace in yourself. Kind of, learning to remove yourself from the people you love, even though they themselves may not be bad for you, but what they bring out of you is bad. Fake it till you make it, playing pretend till you become what you want to be. And being okay with the failures and failing yourself. Don't become complacent with it, but learn to always get back up. If you never stop moving forward and getting back up, you've never truly failed. So long as I keep getting back up, I made a little slip-ups here and there today, but so long as I just keep progressing, keep moving forward just a little bit every day. It doesn't have to be 100% go mode every single day, just 75%, 50%, 25% if that's all you have that day. Heard that from a YouTuber I definitely recommend you guys watch, For Purpose Driven Men. He's a great man. He'll talk about a lot of spirituality as well as your mental and your physical, even for your financial. And he's a big inspiration for why I'm doing the channel I'm doing now. But yeah, I want to be as candid and as honest with you guys as possible. I want y'all to be able to look at this as living proof. Like, I'm not good. I'm not great. But I want to be great. And hopefully, if I just keep getting back up and moving forward, I can keep doing that. And I hope you guys do that as well. But honestly, that's all I want to talk to you guys about. Just that coming to terms with that lesser man, that darker side of you. The part that you may not always like. But even that part, you have to love. Because you have to accept yourself in all parts of yourself if you ever want to find that inner peace I'll be talking about. And I feel like I've done a pretty good job of finding that inner peace. Like, not too much is disrupting me right now. Like, even when I am failing, like, I'm almost happy. Like, there's a lesson I've learned in my failures, and getting back up is honestly enjoyable. Like, you get a sense of, like, love for yourself. Like, not even love for yourself, that's the wrong word. You almost motivate yourself by getting back up. Like, it's its own form of self-love. You may not love the person you are now, but you need to love the person you want to become. And to love the person you want to become, you almost have to start loving yourself now. Because you're not going to find happiness in life and just existing and being here in the present if you don't love to love yourself, even if it's not the best you. And that doesn't mean accept it because you want to change. And then, truth be honest, you almost have to ask yourself, why should you love yourself at this point? You're kind of a fuck up. You're kind of bad right now. You're kind of screwing up. And I love that self because I want that self to better himself, not because I love who he is. I accept that who he is or who I was somebody not deserving of love. But that's why you got to become someone deserving of love. And that's why you got to pretend, fake it till you make it. See, we're going full circle here. I hope y'all keeping up. But I really just hope you guys... I hope this finds the right people. I'm still trying to, only the second video. This will be the second one, even though I've technically recorded 3 or 4. But I hope this reaches the right people. I hope y'all really hear me. Like, really understand what I'm saying. And then for those who are Christian, are religious, do believe in God, those lyrics I sang in the beginning, I am a sinner. So that probably means I'll sin again. Lord, forgive me. We are by nature sinners. So you have to accept that you are going to sin again. You are going to fail. You are going to fall. It is a fact of life. There's no way you can just perfectly succeed the whole way up. That just won't happen. You're gonna have to take 2 steps back. 2 steps forwards, 1 step back. That's gonna have to happen. 2 steps forwards, 1 step back. It's just how it's gotta be. The thing is, are you gonna keep getting back up? And are you gonna find love in the process of becoming a person you want to love? But yeah, I hope y'all understood that as best as I could explain it. Still working on all that, just like I said. Working on becoming that better me. And this is Katie's Journey to the Best. I hope the best for you guys. Stay safe, stay beautiful. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Lord, forgive me.